Hey guys, Brandon here. Wanted to show my setup. I just moved stuff around thinking it would help my back because now I've got a stand-up refurbishing desk and I moved my computer and set up over here for the shop. Wanted to make a video on equipment because I did equipment video a while back, but now that I have new upgraded equipment, I wanted to show a little more clear view of everything I have as far as for refurbishing specifically, like iPhone screens and iPads. You can also do Samsung with this setup, although I haven't perfected that yet. I have the YMJ machine. This is a laminator. It's one of the best ones on the market that you can get. I highly recommend doing this. If you're going to get this, get the big one so you can do iPads as well eventually. Start with phones and transition into iPads, kind of like I'm doing. iPads are definitely more difficult. This is your bubble removing machine, so after you laminate, you probably will have some bubbles still. Usually not a ton, honestly, after it's laminated, but there is some. You got to have a vacuum pump. You also have to have an air compressor. I just have a Craftsman. I think I got at the hardware store here. It's about $130, $140. Don't buy that from China. They don't really have a good. You can get them just as cheap here. And then I've got a couple glass removers, hot plates with suction. So this is for iPads, and then this is for phones. This one will go up to the 13-inch iPads, the new ones. So I should be good for a while. I don't think they're making bigger ones than that. But it's kind of a little tour of the refurbishing desk. Here's an iPad screen I'm working on. Just need to clean it. It needs a digitizer. A lot of times with iPads, you have to change the digitizer as well. So you cut into the digitizer almost every time. It's really difficult on 11-inch not to. I use a lot of .035 wire, and that's my spinning tool. This is .08 wire, .06. This is for iPads mainly. And then I keep my screens over here. I do have a couple kitties who stay in the shop with me. That's their little beds. But this is my glass, like just plain glass. And that's Samsung glass, iPad screens, and then actual phone screens, like, all the different models. And then I've got some over here too, and then iPad glass only. And then I have it set up over here for customer pickups and batteries and small parts kind of labeled out as well. So that's how it's organized a little bit. All the molds and stuff I have here, and then behind the repair desk, or behind the refurbishing desk, I've got the rest of these little green molds over there, and all my back glass is on the shelf there. So kind of a little mini tour. But if you have questions on specific equipment, I have a good supplier overseas that you can get this refurbishing equipment from. It's not super cheap, but it's not crazy expensive. I think the YMJ is around $1,700. This is maybe $350. I think this is a couple $100. Shipping is honestly the biggest expense for refurbishing. As far as getting the equipment here, I think it was like $900 for shipping. But this YMJ weighs, it's crazy what it weighs. I can barely even lift it. It probably weighs 150 pounds, but it's built like a tank. So this is the equipment you need to get started professionally refurbishing. Look back in my earlier video if you want something inexpensive to get started, but I don't recommend it long term, and I don't recommend it if you're trying to build a big business refurbishing iPad and iPhone screens. I do this professionally for other shops. I do 300 or 400 a month, sometimes more, but I've built up a core business of other shops sending me stuff. Obviously walk-ins, and we're still trying to build the shop stuff. But if you do have just a glass only that you want fixed by me, just send me a message. We can get you a price. My pricing is very fair, very good pricing. I do iPhone 12 through 15 Pro Max, and then I do iPad refurbishing as well. This is like an 11-inch iPad here, iPad screen. I just bought to have one in stock, honestly, for customers, walk-ins. But if you guys need anything or have any questions, let me know. This little magnifying light is really nice as well for refurbishing. So today's Saturday, and I'm going to be open here. I'm open now, 10 to 3, so somebody's probably going to pull up any second. I don't make a lot of videos recently. Haven't had a ton of time. I had a shop send me a box of 35 phones. I should have videoed some of that, but I didn't. I got done with those. Took about 3 full days. I worked all day Sunday, even though I'm closed Sunday, on trying to get those out. If you guys have any questions on refurbishing or how to start, specific question on a certain model, let me know. Have a good Saturday, and happy refurbishing to all my fellow repair shops. And if you're just watching to learn, that's good too.